A substitute teacher on day one is a major red flag. Now, let me clarify. If for some reason the main teacher is sick that day or had something going on the first day of school, and I've seen good teachers where that's the case, that's not what I'm referring to. What I mean is there is no teacher. It's a substitute on day one. It's a major red flag. And thing is that getting teachers into schools, it's not easy. But not having a teacher for your child has a lot of negative consequences. So, he I'm gonna paint a whole picture here. There is a nationwide shortage of teachers, and it's been getting worse. I guess I'm not helping by being here doing this and not being in a classroom, but there is a nationwide teacher shortage, and it's really hard to get teachers into schools to begin with. They have to go through a lot of different qualifications, certifications, training, et cetera, et cetera. And the truth is that across many districts all across the country, there are entire positions that never get filled by a qualified teacher, and it's becoming more difficult to do so. And what this leads to is rotating subs throughout an entire school year, depending on your state and local and state laws, but it just leads to this rotation of substitute teachers. And what that means is that that child or the children within that classroom never get any consistency with expectations. They don't get consistent lessons. They don't get consistent classwork, which means they're not getting the practice they need to get better at those skills. And it results in them basically losing out on an entire year of learning. And I'm not trying to sound dramatic here. I'm speaking from experience from what I've seen. They lose basically a really a whole year of instruction with that a whole year of just consistency and expectations. Now, as much as possible, if you are the parent, as much as possible, ask for your child, or I should say this, ask about why there is no teacher in that situation. Try to get as much information as you possibly can and do everything in your power to make sure that your child can be transferred into a classroom with an established teacher. And ask as consistently as soon as possible, as soon as you find out.